Right then, folks, welcome back to Non-League to Premier League. How are we all? Well, things have gone a little bit better than we expected, it has to be said. You were last with us for the Chelsea game where we desperately needed something. Didn't get anything. Since then, we beat Arsenal at home. Very, very good performance. We were 2-0 up and then Perry Hutchins got sent off. Haaland and Sigurdsson on the score sheet. We then lost 2-1 to Liverpool. However, it must be said, bearing in mind these are the leaders of the table at the moment, look at this. If we go into match stats, we were very, very, very in that game. Like, we could have won, should have at least got a point out of it. How many times have we said that? Bearing in mind this is a very young team, I know that I said I'm this close to being done with them, but they're showing glimpses of greatness at times. They really are. So, I don't know. That being said, there are 3 managers at the moment at some very, very big clubs who are on the teetering of getting sacked. So there's a possibility. So we followed up the 2-1 defeat by Liverpool to a 2-0 away at Goodison Park. Haaland and Aarons on the score sheet. Absolute decimation. If we go into this, and when I say decimation, look at this. Away from home, 29 shots on goal. Okay, only 10 on target. Only slightly edged possession, but we were ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. A really, really good second half by us. Then we followed that up with 3-0 victory over our local rivals, West Brom. Superb. Haaland again on the score sheet. Alex Bentz knocked one in for himself as well. So we're hopeful that today is going to be a good day. We're going to get a result in the live com. And hopefully, solidify where we are in 8th place in the Premier League. We are 8th. We can't get anywhere else, so we're not going to make Europe. If Watford lose, we would have been 3 points behind. There have been games this season that we have drawn, and there have definitely been games that we've lost that we should have won. So I'm heart torn. My heart is really torn with this Wolves team at the moment because they're not strong when they necessarily need to be. But then when big occasions come calling, they just seem to turn it on. It's ridiculous. If they could play at a consistent level, firmly believe we will be in the top 6. Like, no doubt about it. It's ridiculous. We just need to find that little bit of consistency. If we can get that, then we should be able to push on. We really should. Some of these players are going to start peaking as well in the next couple of years. So like next season or the season after. So it'd be really interesting to see how they got on. There are a couple of players who I think might leave in the summer to go to a bigger club and obviously play continental football. But we're going to try and hold on to the core of the team for as long as we possibly can. So today then, we're away at Newcastle. This is a team that we should be beating. Now, whenever we play a team that we should be beating, we seem to not turn up. So I'm really interested to see how we get on today. We've left Chad Darby out because he's literally just come back from an injury. He's still not up to full match fitness, so we're going to leave him out of the squad for now. Rony Lopez is still injured, which is a little bit gutting, but there is nothing we can do about it. So our starting 11 today then is Vilar in goal, De Jong, John Turinga and Aarons at the back. Sissenjager and Bentz in midfield. Sigurdsson, Oakley and Richardson in the attacking midfield, and Erling Haaland up front, who is slowly but surely turning into the man that we expected him to be all along. He's got 18 goals this season. Not setting the world on fire, but in nearly 20 goals in a season, you can't really complain. I would love to get into a situation where we've got 2 up top. Gonna tinker, I think, a little bit with the tactics in the summer, but I don't want to do too much because when we play the 4-2-3-1, we seem to play better than when we play anything else. Let's get into it then, folks. Let's hope to get a really nice result to end the season on, end on a high and see if we can't come back next season and push on for those European places. We are going to tell the boys passionately. Fans have been fantastic for us all season. Let's go out there and give them one last one. We will do the tunnel interview. We are among the... I think we've got enough to give us an edge. I made sure the players know. Going to have to pay close attention to him. I think he can last the full 90 minutes, and that's what we're planning on. And that needs to now go back to report. Not report, we want... Oh no, latest scores, there we go. So then, 6 minutes in and absolutely nothing happening. 10-minute mark, still nothing. We're not dominating possession really well. There's nothing going on in either half. Going to shout at the boys straight away to demand a little bit more. Because at the moment, this is a very, very poor first half of football. Ian Richardson is absolutely shattered because I forgot to take him out of the under-23s, which wasn't the cleverest of moves on my behalf. So he played 2 days ago. Great challenge there, but the ball obviously falls back to Newcastle. St. Maximin brings it forward. I'm not even going to say that name. Adrian. Oh, Bon Giovanni. Okay. Really, really well taken goal here. As Maximilian just slides him in nicely. And just no pressure. Really, really poor defence. We are obviously going to scream at the boys come half time because that is ridiculous. And are we going to go in 2-0 down? That would be really upsetting. Aarons then, Richardson knocks it all the way long. Hayden collects it though. And it's cleared again. Richardson tries to knock it down to Benson in midfield but can't quite get it there. Centelles into the centre, cleared again. Sigurdsson to bring the ball forward. Charging down that left hand side, cuts inside. Finds Oakley. Alex Benson. He's got Sissenjager in front of him. Richardson. Sissenjager again puts it out wide. Sigurdsson's there. He's got De Jong in support. Doesn't use him, and Samuel Oakley, second goal of the season. The youngster doesn't get many chances. Got a hairline and a half for a youngster. But he nods it home, and that's 1-1, and that's going to make the team talk a little bit nicer for the boys, but we really should be doing better in this game. And again, it's a case of when we're playing teams that we should really be beating, a team that we are stronger than, we just don't seem to have that cutting edge. Then you come up against the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. Okay, maybe not Man United because we got slapped 7-0. But we seem to put in a good shift. And as you can see here, we're not really dominating the way that we would expect to. So I am still going to say aggressively, I'm far from pleased with what I've just saw. Let's see if we can't fire them up and send them out for the second half, looking to go and find that killer edge, really. Free kick then. It's going to be Richardson to float it in. He does float it in. Finds Haaland. Oh, it's a great save by Henderson, but the ball falls to John, and there's nothing the goalkeeper can do there. Gotta feel sorry for him in that situation. Not for us, though. That's 2-1 to the mighty Wolves. And hopefully 3 more points on the board. Very well taken by Haaland. It's got to say, first time round, Henderson gets a nice kind of reflex save on it, but the ball does just drop to John. And that is going to be the easiest tap-in he'll have in his lifetime. Villinden then. Very interesting choice of pass. Svilar brings it out to Turinga. Sessenjager goes out wide to Richardson, who's very tired. Max Aarons then. Can he beat his man? Decides not to try. Sessenjager back out to Aarons. Floats in. Haaland's there, and he does get the head. That's a beautiful header into the top corner there. And Henderson in the Newcastle goal, just absolutely no chance. Beautiful play. The Sissenjager just sees the run of Aarons, slides him back in, looks up, finds Haaland, lovely header across the goal. That is beautiful to see. And that really does put us in a much, much better position. Here we go again then with De Jong with the throw. Throw to absolutely nobody. Oh my word, and what a save that is by Svilar. Right, we're going to pause it just here. I know we shouldn't really be making substitutions on the corner, but our youngster, Mr. Richardson, is very, very tired, so he's going to have to come off. Has to be said, everybody else has really booked up their ideas, so he's playing well in this second half. So we're not going to make too many changes. In fact, that's the only one we're going to make at the 60-minute mark. Skoretska does come on then. Corner's about to be whipped in, surely at some point. No, apparently not. So nothing come from the corner. Sigurdsson whips in our corner though. Oh, Turinga's nearly there. Ball comes back out only as far as Sigurdsson. Is he going to pick a pass out? He finds John. Alex Bence. De Jong. And that's just the end of the highlight. Drop a little bit of praise on the boys. Let them know, I asked you to produce more in the second half. You have done so. That pleases me greatly. 80 minutes on the clock now. It's winding down now. We have been a much better team in this second half. Wouldn't really like to concede another goal here though, because it would then put us into twitchy bum time, which is exactly what's happened. Jamal Winhoven, maybe. Really well taken. Centiller's ball's just straight over the top, takes it down on his chest, in his stride, and completely wrong foot Spieler, bless him. A well taken goal, but if we end up drawing here, that is going to be a terrible result. So we're going to demand more out of them. As they all feel pressurised, corner comes in. Oh! And Centellas heads just wide, and Newcastle are desperately trying to get a point out of this game. But it's not to happen, and we do win. We do pick up a win, which was not the most convincing. Like the second half, we really did push on, but that could have easily ended up in a draw. We were the better team overall, though, so we're good for it. And we are going to say, oh no, wrong one. Oh my goodness. It's not what we wanted to say at all. I'm pleased with how you did today, and passionately say, I'm pleased with how you did today. Right, that's undone that then. Confirm. So, our final finishing in the table is indeed 8th. So we're only 3 points behind 7th, which would have been the Euro Cup 2 qualification. Tiny bit annoying, it has to be said. And the teams who get relegated then are Huddersfield on goal difference. That's so upsetting. Norwich and Nottingham Forest. If we go into the Premier League itself and we drop down one, Sky Bet Championship, Brighton versus Burnley in the playoff final. The league table, West Ham and Aston Villa are the teams who come up. So it'll be an interesting Premier League next season. I'm very excited, though. I will come back. We'll do a season review on Friday. So we'll go through all of our players, who's been good, who hasn't been good, who looks like they might be able to step up and take us into that next kind of echelon. And obviously where we need to improve. From there, I'll do the transfer window. We'll do a full summer transfer update. And we'll see, obviously, whether I'm still going to be at Wolves. Might even get the boot yet myself. We don't know. So, it is what it is, guys. Let's have a look. And we'll jump into things on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Thank you very much for the continued support. If you did enjoy the video today, don't forget to smash the like button for me. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. We're here every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Take care for now.